The increased regulatory scrutiny in the U.S. and abroad is having a significant impact on asset managers' operations. Balancing the demands of the new regulations and the increased regulatory reporting is having a significant impact on operations at a time when organizations are looking to reduce costs and streamline their operations. Reporting alone is causing quite a bit of stress as organizations think about how do they collect the right information, ensure that information is complete and accurate before they pass it on to their regulators.
So we've been talking about regulatory compliance for some time now, and it just doesn't seem to be easing. You pick up any asset management survey, and the number one challenge facing asset managers today is the regulatory compliance. There's the increased complexity around the reporting, and we're still seeing continued debate around whether certain asset managers may be systemically important financial institutions. I know that continues to be a challenge and something that you work with a lot, Tim.
Sure, and it's not just the SEC and similar regulators, it's tax authorities too. Tax authorities around the world, starting with FATCA here in the US, and then ultimately with CDOT and some of the other emerging regulations coming out of other countries, are having dramatic impacts on the way people onboard investors, the way they report information about their holdings and those types of things. And frankly, a lot of the complicated arrangements that were necessary to put in place between different governments means the rules change as you go from border to border. And that's just getting into the tax regulatory implications. There are also age-old problems that people are still dealing with beyond the new regulations coming out, things like AML and KYC that I think for the most part financial institutions broadly thought were behind them, but as you now look at a lot of the inquiries and a lot of the examinations that are happening today, people are revisiting whether they've actually effectively implemented some of those regulations.
And as organizations think about how they effectively monitor and use their compliance organizations to stay on top of and stay ahead of actually the regulators is very important. I mean, organizations have so much data and information, and how do they effectively use data analytics to assess that information, to look for, you know, gaps or breaches within the organization before the regulator is able to do that is a very important thing that they think about.
And as we speak about analytics and breaches, we think about cybersecurity as well as a very big topic for our clients right now. And as our asset management clients are becoming much more interconnected with their suppliers, with their clients, with their customers, with their partners, it creates significant vulnerabilities across their organization, outside of the organization, with their interconnected world, if you will. And as the cyber crimes are increasing, or the attacks are increasing in volumes, in sophistication, the objectives are changing, coming from really what was purely financial gains at some point into more of, in some cases, the disruption of entire industries. We need really, a lot of our clients are really leveraging analytics and data as a way to kind of protect themselves, protect their assets differently against the cybercrime and really enhancing the prevention, the detection of the attacks.